Hi all. In continuation to the previous videos related to quick maths, today we will discuss some more problems with some different logics. Okay, and first I'll take the problem. We'll discuss the logic. Okay. The problem is that there are total 15 books. There are total 15 books, and its cost is 150 rupees. 150 rupees. Okay, here then what will be the cost of 20 books? What will be the cost of 20 books? So here we need to solve the problem quickly, that is less than 1 minute. So first we need to understand the logic, because 15 books cost is given as 150, 20 books cost we have to find. So simplest method is what? First you can find the value of one book. One book. Because 15 books is 150, then what is the cost of one book? That is 150 by 15. 15 ones are 15, 15 10 are 150, that is 10 rupees. So what is our next question immediately? 20 books cost you have to find. So what is the cost of 20 books? Okay, what is the cost of 20 books? That is 20 into each book cost, that is 10 rupees. 20 into 10 what? 200 rupees. This is the simplest method to solve the problem quickly. Here what we are using? Here we are using the logic called unitary method. What is unitary method? Unitary method is that when some group of quantities value given, first you will find the value of one item. So what you are doing here? Here 15 books cost is given. So first what you are doing? You are finding the value of one book. From that, what you are doing? You are finding the value of group of some another group. Okay. So here we can say you can use the logic called direct proportion. Means one quantity value is something. Then if the quantity value is getting increased, automatically the cost value also getting increased here. This is called direct proportion. So here what we have used to solve the problem efficiently, we have used the logic, that is the unitary method logic. So first you find the value of one book. From that you find the value of 20 books. This type of problems will come in many competitive exams. We will discuss one more problem. Okay, there is a tailor shop, and to stitch one shirt, the tailor needs 2.50 meters of cloth. Now the question is, to stitch 10 shirts, okay, how much cloth is needed? But the value we need in meters as well as centimeters. So in this what we are covering? We are covering the value by measuring the value in meters as well as centimeters. We need to find the value here. So simplest method, because one shirt 2.50 meters. So 10 shirts is definitely it is direct proportion. The value will be increased. So direct straight away. One shirt value given. So 10 shirts means what? 2.50 into 10, that is 25 meters. But here the value we got directly first 25 meters. But what is the value of 1 meter? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So to get the second answer, 25 into 100, because 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. So 2500 centimeters. So in question we need to observe what kind of values we are expecting. Just we should not select the answer directly 25, because they want the answer in centimeters also. So we are converting the meters into centimeters also. This is another way of problem. Now because till now what we covered the simple problem. That's the basic concept to direct proportion. Now we will cover one more somewhat tricky problems. Now we'll discuss one more problem. This is just a little bit complex compared to the previous problem. Okay, there is a shop. Okay, and the shopkeeper used to sell one single pencil for 5 rupees. But if a customer purchase a packet of 10 pencils, he used to sell for 40 rupees. He used to sell for 40 rupees. Then if a customer named Sai purchased total 25 pencils. Then how much amount Sai paid to the shopkeeper? Okay, how much he paid to the shop owner? So here we need to apply logic. Okay, because 25 pencil means what? 10 pencils plus 10 pencils, that is nearest value to 25 is bunch of 10, is we will get two packets of pencils, that is 2 packets of pencils, that is 20 plus remaining 5 pencils. He can go as purchasing as individual because he want total 25 pencils. Okay, so the nearest value is what? A packet of 10 pencils cost is what? 40 rupees plus 40. The next pencils is what? 5 pencils, but each pencil, because he is purchasing as individual, so the cost of each individual pencil is what? 5 into 5. 40 plus 40 is what? 80 plus 5 5 is 25. So the answer is 105 rupees. So why? Because we should not multiply directly 25 by 5, because the logic is that he has purchased total 25 pencils, but out of that he can go the option of packet of 10 pencils. Okay, that is 20 pencils are already covering. Okay, so remaining 5 pencils he can go for this one. So the answer is 105 rupees. Okay, this is the way we can solve this problem. We'll discuss one more problem. Okay. That is, there is a school. That school contains 10 rooms. School contains 10 rooms, and each room planted with 5 plants. Okay, and to pure water for each plant every day, that is 3 cups of water is needed every day. Now the question is, to pure water for all these plants 6 days, how many cups of water is required? 6 days, how many cups of water is required? So what we need to do? We need to find the total number of plants. That is the first step we have to do. Because if you find the total number of plants, then you can find the how many cups of water per day. So total 10 rooms. So total how many plants are there? Plants is equals to 10 into 5, because each room contains 5 plants. So total 50 plants are there. But each plant require how many cups of water per day? 1 day, because total 50 plants, but 3 cups of water required for each plant. So 50 into 3, that is 5 3s are 50, 0, that is 150. 150 cups of water needed to pure water to all these plants per day. 150 cups of water per day. But what is the question you have? 6 days. So for 6 days, how many cups of water is needed? So the answer is simple. 1 day, 150 cups of water, then for 6 days. 15 6 is 90 and 0. So 900 cups of water is needed to pure water for all the plants in the school for 6 days. So what logic we have found? We have used the logic. First we found the total number of plants in the school. Then we found how much water is needed to pure water to all the plants per day, because they given the condition 3 cups per day for each plant. So total 50 plants are there. So 50 multiplied by 3, that has given 150 cups of water per day. So the question is what? For 6 days, how much water is needed? So 150 when multiplied by 6 will give the answer 900 cups. Now we will discuss one more problem. Okay. Here the problem is given that weight of 10 rupees coin, that is 10 gram. Okay. A person Madhav, he won a bag, and that bag contains weight of 10 kg, and that bag completely contains only 10 rupees coin. A person named Madhav, he won a bag of weight 10 kg, and that 10 kg worth is completely 10 rupees coins only. Okay. So how many coins, 10 rupees coins Madhav has? how many coins Madhav has in his bag. So first thing is what? The total weight of the bag is what? 10 kg. Okay. So here you can find the answer in simplest method. 1 kg is equal to how many grams? 1000 grams. Okay. So here in the question, what is the input condition given? Precondition is what? 10 rupees coin. 1 10 rupees coin weight is 10 grams. 1 10 rupees coin is 10 grams. Okay. Then for 1000 grams, how many coins will get? Simple. 1000 by 10. 0 0 cancel. 100 coins we got. Okay. But Madhav bag is how much weight? 10 kg. So when 1 kg equals to 100 10 rupees coins, then 10 kg is equals to what? 10 into 1000. That will give 1000 10 rupees coins. 1000 10 rupees coins. So first the answer is simplest method is what? Because Madhav bag contain weight of 10 kg and it contain all 10 rupees coins only. But each 10 rupees coin weight is what? 10 grams. So we have first what we did, we find the value for 1 kg how many 10 rupees coins will be there. That is total we got 100 coins because each coin weighs 10 grams. Then similarly we can find the next step, 10 multiplied by 100, that has given 1000 10 rupees coins was there in the bag. Or else you can do another logic. Okay, you can find another logic is what? One coin weighs 10 grams. Okay, then 10,000 grams, because 10 kg is what? 10,000 grams. Weight, how many coins? Simplest. 1000 by 10. 0 0 cancel. Another way is directly you can get the answer as 100. That is 1000 coins. One method you found the value for 1 kg. Another method is what? Directly you are finding the value by applying the total weight of 10 kg. You have found the value of total coins here. Okay. So the best method is that you have to understand the logic and you need to apply the logic. This way we can solve the tricky problems in an efficient way. Thank you.